Hello, hello. I am coming on today to just do something fun painting for the fall. And I just thought, let's do a live. I'm early in the morning, and some places around the country, I'm really early in the morning. And so I'm here so that you can chat with me and let me know if there's something that you want to see me do or paint. It's fun to come on and um, just create with you guys. Hello, Miss Lucy. So you missed me maybe the other day, but you got me today. Hello, Debbie. Thank you guys for coming on. I'm going to start painting in just a few minutes, but I wanted to share that how blessed I feel this morning to have lots of friends out there that love painting, want to paint, and it's a good way. I don't know about you, but my mom always taught me that if you don't share your talent, you can lose your talent. So one of those things are that the more I paint, the better I get. I don't know about you, and I love for you guys to give yourself some practice time. So thanks for coming on, and hope you like what I'm going to be painting today. Watching from Canada, yay! It's good to see you on. Thank you. I'm glad you like my paintings. I've been really excited about some of the turnouts. I did the jar with like a mug with flowers in it, and I got like 800 more views than ever before. So that was really fun. I put some shorts on for you to see. I like for y'all to see that. And tried hard to paint your way, but just can't get the right strokes. You know what? Please go to my practice strokes. And every Friday I come on with a new practice strokes, and it's the most watched Donna Dewberry that I have on YouTube. So it's pretty amazing to see how much it's like so many people binge on it, and you could tell they watch like 5 times the same thing because it helps you know all the tips and tricks to be able to stroke better. Okay. Hello, Miss Stores. Do you miss me? Thank you, Marcy, for having my brushes. I just want you to know you're at our Harvest Fest right now. Okay. Oh, so come back and watch me later. That's good. I just want you to know there's a couple things that I have out there that relax and paint. That's right here on my Donna Dewberry channel. And then I have practice strokes. So practice strokes help you a whole lot. And then if you go to onestroke.com, all those brushes and things, and we have specials if you want to come join our Facebook group. So it's the Donna Dewberries with an S official one stroke group because lots of people say that they have a one stroke Donna Dewberry site. But come there and we do a couple lives a week and we give you great discounts. And last thing I want to say before I start painting, and I might mention this again later, are those on YouTube the practice sessions? Yes, yes. It's called, it says practice strokes, and they're short tutorials. So you can just sit there and watch them, learn, like, all right, go back again, do that on the angle brush, do that leaf, show me again how to do that leaf. And I go over things that would help you. Hello, the inner girl art. Hello, hello. And Pam, um, my somebody at Plaid said it's like romper room to say hi to all of you guys, but I'm excited to say hi to y'all and see how you're doing. Cecile, thank you for coming on. I have a full day today of painting, and I have my one stroke advantage today. So for $9.99, you can get 4 complete lessons with me a month. And you know what? That helps me stay on YouTube. So it's like some people pledge just money just because they want me to keep coming on. But I wanted to turn around, and for $9.99 a month, you get 4 lessons. That's like $2.50 a lesson. But guess what? It's like a library. So I have 14 months now of 4 lessons, and you can watch any of those and all of those as you're on each month. So we also give you 10% off my brushes and everything that you want to get on onestroke.com. So I know I'm not supposed to talk because people say stop talking, just paint. What's a good thing to practice on? I love these questions, guys. It's really wonderful. A good thing to practice on. I never said paper, but I am loving smooth art paper or cardstock. Cardstock's okay, but smooth art paper. And I do on my site, I have these great practice mats, and they're very inexpensive. And you can practice on those, wipe off and practice and wipe off. So, and that makes it really easy for you. Um, One thing that's really wonderful is to paint on glass because it's the same thing. You can go to the Dollar Tree or old pickle jars or whatever and paint lots of painting on those. It's really fun. I started watching you 20 years ago, woohoo, on the Canadian Shopping Channel. Yes. And I've been in Germany and the UK and Canada on lots of TV on shopping channels and for many, many years. So thank you. That's apparently 20 years there in Canada. I was there with Carol Smith. We did a lot of fun traveling around the world. 258 days a year. I traveled for 4 or 5 years. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you for having my books. I appreciate that because they don't really print books anymore. So, but if you go to westrock.com, I have lots of worksheets that really help you. And it's like you have the teacher, like I'm at home with you, and you can paint on them. And one thing, I don't have it in front of me, but I have like four kits that have a set of brushes. Listen, a set of brushes, 12 bottles of the multi-surface paint, their floating medium, all the stuff I use. And they have 12 worksheets in most of them. And then you can go watch on YouTube my full complete lesson and do it with me. And those are like a starter kit, amazingly good prices. So it's on OneStroke.com. And if you're a member of my One Stroke Advantage Club here on YouTube, that $9.99, you get 10% off anything you also order there. So go check it out. Holly, thank you for supporting last weekend on my wedding anniversary trip. Oh, I know those mountains. I'm going to paint that picture if you give me uh, the permission to do so because it was wonderful. The pictures you took outside of the mountains and the creek and the water. And I hope you all remember Carol Smith because she is like my second mama. And not that she's old enough to be that, but she was my cheerleader and my coach, and she blessed me. And one thing that we did that was pretty amazing, just letting you know, is that we went on a fundraiser for PBS. And when we were on there, and it was Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And we, over that year, we got a huge trophy for, listen to this. And that I only got, I think it was $1.25 per kid, but we raised $11 million with One Stroke Painting, $11 million for public television. So, and the people who do that are more like the old 50s music guys that go on public television. So we felt very honored. It was pretty amazing. And so that's kind of how many people found me. And then the shopping channels. So it was kind of, an opportunity to do that. I feel blessed to share what God's blessed me with. And I, um, I like to share little spiritual thoughts all the time when you come on my Facebook Lives. And a little secret is I'm starting something new where you can come talk with my husband and I. We talk about how to help your business if you want to grow a business, just how to help. We have 7 children and a lot going on in our lives. And I just have to tell you that during my hardest times, losing my daughter the day before her 21st birthday, her heart just quit out at college just for no reason. And all of the things that painting has done for me, I get chill bumps thinking about. Um, it saved me, and I just want you to know that when I need something, I know God blesses me, that I believe He knows me. I know He hears me, and I know He blesses me. And painting has done that for me. And it's done it for so many people who have lost loved ones, lost jobs, or are fearful. And so I know that I'm sitting doing all the things I'm not supposed to do. I'm supposed to be painting so that y'all want to stay and watch. But I just wanted to share a little bit about the past. You used to watch me back when you had your kids and babies and buy all the kits on QVC. That's awesome, Lucy. I had no idea. Uh, are your signature brushes a good set? Now, what I like to share with people is that have you ever thought about good, better, best? Well, I think about that in life, whether is it's best for me to go to church on Sunday, but if my kids want to come over and get together, that's better. And the best is, I mean, so good, better, best. When my grandson was here, and I thought we're supposed to be watching this church conference. That's why he came over, but he wanted to play Yahtzee or whatever cards. And my husband looked at me and we played cards, So when I say good, better, best with brushes, we have some brushes that don't have my name on them, but you could start with those for about $12. Then we have my value pack brushes, who are 10 brushes, and those brushes are so good for people who are starting to paint. And they have a dark green handle. You see me using those a lot. My signature brushes are the first opportunity I have to have a finer artist brush. And so it's called my signature brush because it's got my 13 most used brushes. And it has those those specialty brushes, like a rake or feather brush, whatever you call it. It's got a round brush and an angle brush. It's got the sizes that I use the most. So that's why I share those signature brushes with you with pride, because they put my flowers on the handles, and they also have just a higher quality. And we have lavender, so it's really nice. Hello from North Carolina, Deborah. I miss you. It's been a long time since I've seen you, even in North Carolina. You've been a busy lady, but you're out there teaching people and having painting parties, which is a great thing. And all right, so I'm going to start painting before I lose people. So I'm going to paint like a pumpkin with a candle, and I'll let you see what you think about my design today. And thank you so much. I love you being on. I'm going to spin you around so that we can start doing our little project. And I just take a piece of chalk or a pencil. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And in the center, I want to do a big pillar candle. Okay. All right. So he's a little lopsided. Let's make him a little bit bigger. Okay. In some ways you could do, you put 4 fingers here, 4 fingers there. Oops, look, I'm way off. I'm way off. But my candle had to be in there first to make sure. We're just going to go for that. If I am off balance, I throw a few leaves or something over there and we get it made, okay? So I am using multi-surface paint. You're surprised to see me, Teresa. Yeah, I know at 1 o'clock I'm coming on to do a beautiful winter landscape, and that's on One Stroke Advantage. So come join me, One Stroke Advantage. You can start out today. It's at 1 o'clock. And so it's right here on my YouTube channel. You just click join and you're ready, okay? And Teresa's one of those ladies. Hello. All right, so I am going to use a 3/4 inch flat brush. And don't look at my brushes because they've been used for a couple of years here. Oh, let's see. I think I'm going to go down to a 16. Well, here. Let's pick a 16 because I'm making them a little small. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I dampen my brush, and then I'm going to pick up coffee latte and wicker white. And then I'm going to come right here and work it in. This is my double loader, and it actually, real quick, it has a lid that sits on top of it, and it keeps the paint fresh if you have to close up and go do errands or something after you pull out your paint. So this one I put a foam plate in, but this one has a lid for here and a lid for it's called a double loader. And all of these tools, guess where you go find out how to use them? On Practice Strokes, okay? Now I put out my colors, put floating medium. I'm using multi-surface colors. I'm going to show you how to use this neon. This one right here is neon. I have floating medium instead of water. We use floating medium. That's in the middle. And so it has sealers in it. It's really wonderful. But I'm using paper right now, but you can put this on metal, glass, ceramic, anything, wood. You can have fun with it, okay? So I want you to see that I need to get some medium because I need a lot of paint. I can come here and work it in. Now see my little finger? I hold my little finger and pull down, Put my little finger here, and some of you that are going to be on with me at 1 o'clock today for the full lesson are saying, wait a minute, I have to go get ready to be on. But that's okay. I just want to show this quick little fun. You got to come back, Teresa, if you just got on, because I was sharing some things about the past with a blast. Okay. Now, I am doing this on black because I want some of that shading from the dark to be in here. So for right now, I'm just going to do this pillar candle. I'm going to do lots of detail to it. But right now, I'm just base coating the look that I want. All right, this is a 16 flat. And you see I double load. My whole technique is about double loading. Okay. And I'm going to come right in here and come back and do some detail on that so it looks like a great candle. But I just thought, what a fun way. I'm not going to clean my brush, but what a fun way to come here and do some holiday painting with you today. All right, I split my brush to pick up paint. Then I come here to work it in and without splitting it. And I have a ton of paint on that brush, right? So I want the darker color on the outside edge. Now what's going to look good, I keep picking up paint, it's going to be dry because it's on chalk and it's on paper. See, I'm going over the chalk and the paper. All right, so let's get the paint on here first. Let's work it in. Let's dip into the medium. I show you lots of this on practice strokes, so go check me out. You can sit and have a whole lesson on practice strokes with little 10-minute how-tos. All right. See how I go back and forth? All right, so I'm getting shading. I have the black underneath. That really helps. And I keep coming over here to get more paint. All right, this controls the muddiness that you get if you use water. Or if I made the double loader to control you. Because what people do is they don't keep these colors separate. See? The most important thing about one-stroke painting is that you're blending, shading, and highlighting, and you're going from one color all the way to a second color. So you have to have dark and light, all right? So see, I'm going to keep coming in here, picking up, and I can even, that's the neon, so we're not going to use that. I can get some pure orange in here, all right? So I had, this is Marigold, and this is Pueblo. But then I picked up orange, see, so the orange is going to be a little brighter. All right, so you come on down. I got shadows there. All right, I'm going to get some more of that marigold because I want it to cover. All right, so they're kind of like seeds. Do you see that? So pure orange, marigold. And then next I'm going to get some yellow. So come back and watch this again with your paint ready and see what you can create. Because I'm telling you, you can make the fun treat bags. You can paint fun greeting cards. There's all kinds of things quick and easy you can do to save money and make money. That's my deal. Save money and make money. You can paint on fabric and all kinds of other surfaces. Okay, so now let's pick up. Oh, I didn't get yellow. Let's get some daffodil. I thought I did. Okay, so there's the yellow. You don't have to worry about any of these. All of these are on my site. Multi-surface paint is my go-to paint for everything I do because it goes on everything. All right, so I'm going to pick up brighter yellow, a little bit of Pueblo. All right, so look, now I'm going to come right in here in the middle and I'm getting brighter. Okay, right here. See how the black makes it darker in between there and helps you get that look, okay? So now we'll finish it off with a scoop down here. So I'm going to come down, curve, and come back up. All the way down. Now I'm going to show you. I hope I remember to show you the neon on here afterwards. You can paint any picture I sent other than the family faces. Yes, I'm not a family face person. Permission has a lifetime, Donna. Okay, thank you. Uh, and there's a discount code if you are on my One Stroke Advantage. If you join our Advantage, they give you a code each month to give you the discount. So, Marianne, that is a good place for you to go and build your skills because I send you, there's all kinds of wonderful opportunities on there. All right. Now, oh, I'm sorry, I got paint on me. Now, so you're seeing it's a pumpkin sitting in there, a candle sitting in the pumpkin. So I'm going to let the pumpkin dry a minute and I'm going to detail my candle. Okay. So one thing that is fun, I'm going to take a smaller brush. Okay. See all these green handle brushes? Okay. And then I need a script liner. So I only have a million brushes here in front of me. This was a green brush and I marbled the handles. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to take a little wick with this 2 script liner and I'm not making that inky. I'm just going to come right here and do a little wick that's in the middle there. And what happens is that you have a little, we're going to put some wax in there, but I'm having that inside that area. I'm also going to pick up some little bit of water. I don't use water hardly at all, but with this liner brush, the 2 script liner, I do curly cues, all kinds of fun stuff. And I do add water to this brush. You can't do the small details with floating medium. Okay, so this is just a little bit of twine that's wrapped around the pumpkin. I mean, hello. You know what I mean? Around the candle. All right. So this brush, as you're stroking, you go up, back down, and I'm only using the tip of the brush. Do you see that? All right. And so I can take and just do a little knot here. All right. And I usually kind of do 2, but I want to put a little bit of wax melting off of here. And that will help you see a kind of a fun look here. And I see I am a little higher over there, but no problem. We'll fix that. So as I'm coming in here, I am going to pick up the white. And wait a minute first. I'm going to get some yellow with the white, daffodil yellow. And I'm going to put a flame, which is just a 1-stroke leaf. And I can put, when that dries, I can put a little bit of orange or some other colors on it. All right. So let's take and wash that yellow out. I'm going to go ahead before I forget and put a little bit of a red in there. All right. So now watch what happens here. I'm going to take the corner of this brush and I'm going to touch and do little bits of wax on the edge. And I'm going to have it melting down. All right. So check this out. I'm going to have it kind of spill out. All right, and we'll have a little bit over here. Okay. A little bit of wax coming down. All right, so just a little bit of melting wax. Isn't that kind of fun? You can use my 1 script liner to do that too. All right, so before I go any further, I'm going to take some yellow and daffodil yellow and some of the sap green. And actually, that's classic green. I thought I got sap green. All right, so look what happens here. I'm going to wiggle the flat brush and make a leaf. All right, I'm going to go pick up more green. wiggle, and stand up. And we pull the stem in. Okay, so now look what happens. I can even get some white over here. Dip the classic green. That's when they're not right next to each other. See, if I come over here and come over here, and I can just go like this. We don't need medium for this. Now I want you to see, I'm going to come right in here. Now watch, I touch, pressure, slide, and come right up to the chisel. All right. Now, what I am going to do here is I'm just going to wash off a little bit of that color and that I just had. And I'm going to pick up some red with coffee latte, red, coffee latte and white, a little bit of apple red. You get those kits that has all the paint colors in them, guys. Okay, so I'm going to come right in here and do fall leaves. Okay, so we have a little bit of leaf there. I think I need to put more yellow so it stands out a little bit better. Okay. Now, any of your pumpkins, you can put a jack-o'-lantern face. All right. Now, what I want you to see is that I can come, I like doing, let's get a 12 flat. I like putting a little bit of evergreen in here. So it could be just fall. Let's put maybe yellow and green. Okay. And we're going to do lots of pine needles or greenery. See little short strokes coming in. We're going to put some berries on here. All right, so I want to take it out of the shine. Can you see a little bit? There's too much shine on there. And this looks really orange to me, but in the camera here, to me, it's looking kind of light. All right. Let's come here. Do a few little pine needles in here. And see, I don't worry about it covering up something like I covered up that one leaf. It's fine. All right. And I like to do things in threes. So if you're looking at this, there's the 3 pine needles. But I'm going to come up here and do another one. So you can do any color candle, any color. I just do candles, just plain candles with this at the bottom of the candle in a greeting card or a painting or something. Okay, so what I want to see now is I want to come down. Let's do some pine needles that are bigger. Okay, I do great pine cones. We'll have to do that on another visit. All right, so here is the pine needles. This is a 10 flat. I'm using 10 or 12. And we are pulling some pine needles. See how that starts filling it out? So there it is, tight. And there it is as we start pulling out. I put some burnt umber and some classic green. All right, so I mix both colors on here. And I make, these I pulled in, remember? I pulled them in. These I'm going on the chisel, and this is the chisel right here. So I stand the brush straight up, and my whole hand goes with me. Do you see that? My whole hand follows wherever I want that to go. All right, so now you can see this needs some more coming down here. A little bit of white on the black really makes it. All right, and I can still come up here and put a little bit darker. All right. So I am just adding and adding, but you saw you don't have to add a lot. You can make it fun without. All right. So you can see what's going to happen now if I come and try some of this neon. All right, so I'm going to just take this brush that's dry. All right, thank you, Lucy. Uh, the candle makes it fun too, right? So here, when you put this neon, you change the whole look of everything. So the neon is kind of like a gel. It's a paint that we also have available for you. Okay. Well, wrong way. There we go. This, all it says is orange. I have the most amazing pink and purple. If you see some of my paintings you like, it's probably, if you see brightness, it's really fun. That is because I put neon on it. Now, we have glow in the dark neons for if you want to do it for different seasons where you want the lights off and you have a nice, pretty setting. Okay, can y'all see this? Now this is going, I'm gonna post the picture up. You're gonna see it makes such a difference having some of this neon on here. See, I can go right over the green. It's not bothering anything. All right. So one thing I want to share with you before we go is that I do dip dot candle berries, dip dot berries, and I can put these berries all along here. Okay, and then it's got to be fresh paint. You can't put it on, um, you can't use dried up paint on your plate. You've got to have a very fresh puddle of that paint. So, are y'all liking this? I love sharing. Just coming up, waking up this morning, having a morning to share some really fun, easy painting with you. And I like it to be a complete circle, so I bounce and then I can go smaller, 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 smaller. All right, just for an accent. And you can definitely use smaller brushes. I'm using a big brush here because I'm trying to get a big berry. I also have daubers that we sell, a package of those with different sizes, and they're wood, and we daub with those. All right. So, what do you guys think? You can go to so much detail on here, but I'm not going to. I just want you to see that's fun like it is. It's fun just to do something quick and easy and downsize it, put it on a card and or just a nice little invitation to come for Thanksgiving. All right, so I'm going to come here and look. I want you to see that you can put a little white highlight. See the difference? I just want you to see that every little step that we do to, when I post a picture on this live here, you will see the true color. Sometimes it doesn't come out on the camera. All right. Thank you guys. I've used both. What's nice is they set up nice on glass and I don't have to worry about baking them. I know. And it washes off a customer's washes my artwork and it's not washing off. Okay. So I've been watching you all morning. Thank you, Pamela. A Donna marathon. And guess what? I came on live in the middle of it, right? All right, guys. My mission is to share, 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 and get you excited so that you can have something that helps you through your woes in your life. Because painting has been there for every step of. Hey, listen, my kids say, "Mom, can you tell me? Is there any time you don't worry about your children and think that they're going to be okay without you, and can finally feel like they're going to be okay without you?" I don't know. I have 7 children, 31 grandbabies, and I worry all the time, but I have to give it to Heavenly Father and know He'll take care of it. It's good to see you again, Lucy, too. Uh, the end of the One Stroke Advantage due to my taxi service, then going to show Donna how to do her wiggle strokes. Okay, Dana. Yes, that's right. Well, thank you for letting me know. And Lucy, when you get a chance, just go back and watch. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you that I can pick up some floating medium and I can come right. I'd like to come under here and go around and I can lift up. some of those. Okay, I can't do this because it's got to be dry. Um, I just got one more minute. I'm going to. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you really quick a little hint that makes your painting even look better. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Lisa. All right, after 30 years, come on. And I promise I'm making it simple and fun so it's not stressful. So I'm picking up burnt umber and I'm using floating medium, not water. And I want you to see after this is dry, it won't smear, that you can lay this brush. So you got to lay it flat. I'll show you these on practice strokes too. But let me bring it up so you can see it. You're going to come right along here and around. And you know what, guys, if it looks bad, because this paint has a sealer in it, now that I've dried the pumpkin, you can just go in here and wipe all this brown off if you don't like it. So this is burnt umber and floating medium. Now look how that lifts that off your piece. Can I put this on a bear? What kind of bear? You can do it on fabric. You can do it on wood. There's all kinds of things you can do it on. You're confusing me, girl. All right, so look what you can do just by going next to the pine needles and stroking them. That makes them lift up too. Isn't that kind of cool? I can also, watch this. I can come right under the wax. And by doing this little bit right under some of the wax, look how that makes that look like killer. Now, what you do is you don't do it on every side. So you notice I was on the right side of all of it. So that means like the light's over here. So the light will be shining here and it's under this side, under that side over there. Okay, and I can come right around here. This is shaky because I'm holding it up in the air. So, oh, look, I need it right there too, right? So doesn't that look more real? Do I sell that paint palette? Absolutely. So this is a double loader. Oh, here it is. Here's the lid. So what I want you to see is that this washes out in the sink, or you can even let it dry in here and then put water and they'll all pill up. All right. So I have a lid that goes on here, and then I have this lid. Then I'm going to match these two notches to the two notches here. And those notches are so you can put it in your palette too if you want to. All right, so then I can go back and use this paint later, right? So you wet this and you put that sponge there. And I've used my paint so fast, I don't use them, I don't let it dry up, but I use it really fast. But I've had painters say they've gone 30 days, and when they lift this off, it's still as moist as can be, just like it was closed up in the bottle. I created this on my Fenton glass bear, of course. I created this for this double loading process. And even right down here, really low, you can double load the little small brushes of mine. I put floating medium in the middle because it runs into everything. And if you're doing fabric paint, if you guys do some fabric paint, let me tell you something, that paint kind of runs and this keeps it separate. And I'm telling you, instead of a gray, muddy look, I have all these beautiful, fresh, bright areas. So now you can put a lot of paint in here, and I'm telling you, you can just wipe this out and start another, or you can have a foam plate next to you for the blending for this part. So you can keep them separate, but see how they stay separate? Makes it perfect for you doing my one stroke technique. And I show you the loading and this whole process of this. I show it all to you on practice strokes, okay? I use foam plate all the time. Oh, and this part, yes, excuse me. I'm not focusing on what you're asking, sorry. So I made this. How many of you ever remember doing those picnic wicker picnic baskets, and we pop our plates into it? So I created my double loader, my palette so that I can grab lefty or righty, okay? Um, and I have it so your fingers are right here, and that's the only support, so it doesn't do anything to your wrist. So if you're standing at ease or painting on the wall or whatever, and this holds your brushes that you're working with over here, so I can put my brushes there. And I made this accordion paper towel little place right there to put those. So I made it so it makes painting easy. Colors I use a lot are a little teeny bit of water for script liner. I can put floating medium in here if I'm using foam plate. And then you just pinch, pull it out, and put a new one in. All right, so this is the palette. This is the brush basin that matches it. And it's got the rake and all to clean and keep your brushes well. And then this is the double loader. And so the double loader comes with this and this part on it also. And it makes miracles when you're painting. All right. So sign your piece and share it on my website, guys. On not my website, my Facebook site. So it's Donna Dewberry's official one stroke group, right? I'm not a commercial, but I joined one. I'm not a commercial, but I joined One Stroke Advantage 2 months ago. I've learned so much. Donna's helping every step selling. My art pays for classes and more. Aren't you sweet? Thank you for sharing that. I want to show you. I know I still have some of you out there, and I'm looking for my treasure gold, or maybe I will have to do that later because I thought I had my treasure gold right here. But I took it to paint murals on a wall, so I don't have it. But I would splatter. Oh, I'll just splatter with white just to show you something fun. All right. Or you could put it on with another color. But real quick, while I got you, neon that glows in the dark, neon purple, the neon pink, neon purple, neon blue. We have all of these orange. We have a wonderful collection of those. And so check those out. We have neon green. Nope, that doesn't look neon on there. My color's off. All right, so really quick, let me show you a little splatter trick. Now you can use my fan brush or you can use a toothbrush. You get two different looks with this, okay? So I guess I'm going to just do snow like we're... Okay, so I'm making water and white, or I'm picking up my fan brush in here, and I'm going to do this first. I'm going to hold this on its edge, and I'm going to do really light flicks. And so that's fly specking it, or making it look like snow, right? All right, so then over here, I'm going to show you, can you even see that? I'm going to show you that I do this. So you take this brush and you have to not do this, you do that. And we put bigger. Okay, so it gives it kind of fun look at the end instead of that plain black. And One Stroke Advantage, I talked to you really slowly, Lisa, and go over details really well, but I had the whole hour or more to spend sharing with you how to do each part of the lesson. And I know most of the strokes is just relearning them again. Well, I'm telling you, in between the One Stroke Advantage classes, but you can go back and watch them over and over. Yes, so that's makes it really good for you between the two. Holly, I take this wet and I mix it in. I take the fan brush, make it wet, and I come over here and mix it in. But because it was already wet from the toothbrush, I just had to go into the wet. All right. Love how it turned out. Thank you. Sorry, you do give fan brush stamp. Yes, you do get it there. Okay. All right. So I was looking for that script liner so I can sign it. I'd love for you to sign your pieces. Come to my Facebook, Donna Dewberry's official one stroke group. Come join us. And you can only do one stroke on there. So, so we will not post anything that isn't one stroke. If you are trying to get on, some newbies start posting things that aren't one stroke, and we want to be pure to one stroke. Thank you. Isn't that fun? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Go back and watch it over if you just got on, okay?